That testimony simply isn't credible, the defense argued.
Paul Venema is known to many of you as the man who covers the courts, whether it was the Bexar County Courthouse, the Cadena Reeves Justice Center, or the federal courthouse. Paul was truly a fixture. He started out as an anchor at KSAT, handling weekend newscasts before moving to the 5, 6, and 10. But it was a love of the legal system that led him to the courts. Paul has covered some of the state's most high-profile cases. He covered the trials of Yolanda Saldivar, Selena's killer, Janine Jones, the killer nurse.
Take a look at these mugshots taken by Colorado police after the 4 were arrested.
And the escape, capture, and convictions and executions of most of the Texas 7, the men who escaped from the state prison in Kennedy in 2000. Outside of the courtroom, Paul covered some of the biggest stories for KSAT.
The big challenge, and the thing that sets this project apart from anything else, will be the roof.
The birth of the Alamo Dome, the 1996 Democratic National Convention.
What you can see behind me is giant plumes of thick black smoke that's been pouring from the compound for the past 10 minutes now.
And Paul was there in 1993 when the Branch Davidian compound outside of Waco went up in flames. Many of you also know Paul for his years-long relationship with another legend, the one and only Willie Nelson.
This is kind of a stroll on memory lane here, isn't it?
Paul and Willie's relationship goes back to the 70s, and before the pandemic, it wouldn't be out of the norm to hear Paul say that Willie invited him up to the ranch to do a story.
He calls his ranch luck and likes to say when you're here, you're in luck, and when you're not here, you're out of luck.
And as the story goes, all good things must come to an end. While Paul is putting away his reporter notebook, he'll still be around, spending more time with his wife, children, and beloved grandchildren. Sorry to see you go, my friend. Here's wishing you the very best. You deserve it.
Prison spokesmen tell me they've already been contacted by Hollywood producers. In Teller County, Paul Venema.
In Huntsville, Paul Venema.
At Fort Hood, Paul Venema.
In Luck, Paul Venema, KSAT 12 News.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting teary-eyed.
I know. He is a master storyteller, both on the air and maybe even more so off the air. The one and only Paul Venema joining us live now in studio. Paul, congratulations on your retirement. You know we do not want you to go, but we understand. I mean, what a treat in this business. 47 years, one place, and you get to choose when you leave.
That's the beauty of it, isn't it? And that was my choice. I decided, at some point, perhaps we ought to put the brakes on, and there's something more to life than this. And I want to find out whether or not there is.
Yeah. We saw so many of the different stories that you've covered throughout the career. From your perspective, looking back on these 47 years, which one stands out to you the most?
That is a challenge. You saw so many stories, and that's, how do you break it down and single it up? I guess probably I can lump it in that the stories that meant so much to me are a couple of them, but the reason they did is the same, and that is they were stories like Janine Jones or like Waco, stories that I covered from the outset when they were still developing, and then followed them all the way through the system. As the story developed until there were people charged and we got to court. So it was kind of able to put a bow, if you will, on some of these stories, and that made a lot of sense to me and was very fulfilling.
You made a lot of friends along the way too, I was blown away. I posted from your party last night, and just people talking about, oh, Paul interviewed me here. Oh, I saw Paul in the courthouse one time there. Oh, ask Paul about his fedoras. Oh, ask Paul about this and that and the other thing. I mean, talk about the relationships that you made and fostered along the way.
You know what it's all about? The key to this whole thing is listening, okay? Our business is people, and if you're genuinely interested in what you're doing, you're listening to people. And when you're listening to people, you develop relationships, you develop trust, you develop friendships, and that's kind of the key to making it all work, is just one simple word, is listening. But to mention, you talked about people, I can't even begin to list the number of people that I have been impacted by, but whose lives I also would like to think I've impacted. When I do, we all do these career day stories at schools, and I would always leave the kids with one last thing. I would always tell them, look, please, whatever you do, make a difference. Now we're here, and I'd like to think I did.
Oh, you definitely did.
We have so many people who want to wish you well. And earlier in the 5 o'clock newscast, we went to the courthouse and talked to some of the judges down there who wanted to wish you well. We also have the mayor who has a special message that he recorded just for this special occasion.
Wow.
Let's go ahead and roll that.
Hi, Paul. It's Mayor Ron Nirenberg. I wanted to wish you well and congratulations on an incredible 47-year career in broadcast journalism here in San Antonio. We are better for your work. I consider it one of the honors of my public career to be interviewed by you. KSAT and our community are going to miss you on the air, but we think you deserve a great retirement. Happy trails, Paul.
Wow, that is impressive. Did you notice there's a little pollen in the air here right now?
Yeah, I think. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, and I even noticed when you signed off yesterday, when you said for the last time from the courthouse, Paul Venema, KSAT 12 News. I mean, I could tell that it was getting to you, the emotions.
But you know what? The brain is a beautiful thing. You process it slowly. I'm sure when I drive out of the parking lot today, it's going to hit me. But it's kind of processing slowly, you know. And because there's just so much to think about and so much to reflect on. And you start to think, who are you going to thank? You know, because you mentioned people. I've been involved and met so many people. And so I started to think about that. And I realized, you know, there's only one place to start. People always say, you know, where do I begin thanking people? I know where to begin thanking people. I thank the Lord, you know, for it's been a wonderful life, a wonderful career. And then, of course, you mentioned Sonia. I mean, my wife and kids, it's just been, they've been, and you guys know this too, it's a challenge to run a family and survive in this business. I've been blessed with people in my life that have made it work.
And speaking of your family, tell us a little bit about your plans for retirement. I know that you and Sonia are cruisers. Do you have any cruises
well, we'd
planned?
like to thank, the pandemic obviously is going to slow that down. But you know what I really want to do is just decompress.
Yes.
You know, I mean, for 47 years, your life is deadlines, you know, and as much as I loved all this, I am going to be really, really happy to start chasing grandkids instead of deadlines.
Yes, absolutely. I want to talk about your relationship with Willie Nelson.
Okay.
Where did that start?
It started at Floor's Country Store. I was doing a feature story on country music and so forth, and his road manager at the time, a fellow by the name of Larry Trader, set it up for me, set up an interview with me, with Willie. And so I got out there excited to do an interview with Willie, and he takes me back into the kitchen at Floor's Country Store. And he said, "Is this place okay to do the interview? There's pots and pans and it's clanging." And I said, "Is there anything better?" And at the time, we said, "Well, just how will this work?" And he opened the door, and there's a real nice den back there with animal heads on the wall and stuff. And Willie was sitting there in the chair just cracking up. You know, he had got me bad.
Oh, he thought he set you up on that.
He set that one up for me,
Speaking of Willie, I believe we also have a recorded message from him, if we could roll that one also.
Oh, my goodness.
You guys are. When I was talking about you and I've never come to you with an idea, with a song to sing or anything. Is that kind of what makes our friendship work? What makes our friendship work, yours and mine?
Well, I like you. You're a nice guy. You know, you do what you say you will do. If you're be here at a certain time, you're here. Everybody was you do your job well, and great, congratulations.
You're a nice guy.
About your friendship,
Stay with us for one more segment.
Gotcha.
I know it's the last thing you're doing at KSAT, and we're keeping you here late, but stay with us for one more second. We're taking a quick break. We'll be right back.
Thanks.